Oh my goodness. This book is great. 5 out of 5. I'm just letting you know now in the beginning. So Dial A for Aunties is a hilarious, over-the-top romantic comedy that meets murder mystery. I had to recommend this to one of my besties. Meddy Chan accidentally kills her blind date, and her meddling but well-meaning aunties swoop in to help hide the body, all while working a glamorous wedding on a California island resort. What follows is a madcap weekend filled with chaos, secrets, old flames, family loyalty, and laugh out loud moments. It's a love letter to Southeast Asian auntie culture packed with wild twists, plot twists, and big hearts. So I had to kind of get into the book and figure out what she was talking about, because she said first aunt, fourth aunt, and I had to figure out that those were like the oldest aunt, the second oldest aunt, and then the youngest aunt according to her mom. So what happened was Madeline's mom decided to join this dating app on behalf of her daughter. And she was telling the guy, oh, I like this, I like that, I'm a photographer. Her mom is actually a florist. And the guy thought that he was talking to Madeline. Well, he was not. He was talking to her mom. And being that her mom was really not used to how texting and text messaging works and images work, somehow or another she got onto the subject talking about eggplant. Well, we all know the eggplant emoji doesn't actually mean the fruit. So, and it is a fruit because it got these seeds on the inside. So she said, oh yes, he really loves eggplant. He loves eggplant. He said he was going to cook me some eggplant. And the youngest aunt is literally rolling on the floor when Madeline finds out that this is what happened. So she went on the date with the guy. She didn't want to go on the date, but she went on the date with the guy. He thought that being that she was talking about eggplants so quickly into the relationship that she was a very easy girl. Well, he got her drunk and she couldn't drive home. So he said, I'll drive you home. Well, he took her down this dark alley and she couldn't see anything, couldn't see anybody. And she told him to stop. He wouldn't stop, kept touching her. So she tases him and he runs into a tree and ends up on the dashboard of the car. So he dies. She figures out, wiggles him out of the car, puts him in the trunk. Well, he wasn't really dead. He was unconscious. And she puts him in the trunk and takes him home. So she tells her mom what happens. So her mom calls her older sister, and the older sister was like, okay, we can fix this. So they go look at the man, realize he's dead. Being that the older sister has a bakery, she puts him in the freezer of the bakery because they had a wedding the next day. Puts him in this huge cooler, piles flour, sugar, all this stuff on top of him. Put a note on it, said, do not move. Well, he got moved. When they finally got to where the resort was for the wedding, they figured it out. They were lugging this cooler all over the resort, trying to get rid of it. Come to find out, the man really wasn't dead, but he really did die because when he opened his mouth, he ended up breathing in all of the flour and sugar, and there were a lot of things piled on top of him, so he suffocated. The man ended up in the wedding. I'm not going to share how, but the dead man ended up in the wedding. And I promise y'all, I was rolling and giggling the entire time of this book. So here's my review. I gave Dial A for Aunties 5 out of 5 for its outrageous fun, sharp wit, and fierce celebration of family. Sutanto balances screwball comedy with touching moments between Meddy and her mother and aunties, each of whom brings their own flavor of drama. Here are my final thoughts. Yes, the premise is ridiculous, but that's the charm of everything. It's campy, over the top, and absolutely unputdownable. It's over the top and absolutely a gorgeous, gorgeous book. I really love the cultural nuances. especially the language. If you could listen to this book on audio, it would be even better than reading it. The romantic subplot and the way that the women always showed up for each other, even when they were hiding a dead body. This is perfect. If you watch Crazy Rich Asians, this is right on in there with it. And it has all of the things that family who will be down for you would do. I mean, highly 5 out of 5. I probably would purchase this book just to have it. But if you do decide to partake in this book, I would highly recommend that you listen to it so you can hear the aunts talking. If you do purchase this book as a book, it is 320 pages. And if you decide to listen, it is 10 hours. Highly enjoyed it. Great.